Hi, and welcome back to Express Yourself. Today we're talking to some more youth in the community about how they express themselves in and around the community. Today we're on site at the NDYC Dance Studio.
We're going to be talking to a local youth filmmaker and a couple of youth boxers from the Nelson Boxing Club. So today with us we have Leah and Max. Hi guys.
Hi.
How are you guys doing today?
Good.
So I honestly don't know very much about boxing. Like, what is that as a sport?
Well, boxing's like, I guess it's a 3-round sport, and it's like you get matched up with someone like your own size and your own age and your own skill level, and it's like, and like for how long the round is, it depends like your age. So like if you're an adult, it's 2 minutes, but if you're a kid, it's like usually 1 or 1.5 minutes. And yeah, and then like you can either win by a decision or you can win by a like TKO/knockout. And yeah.
Awesome. And I think you previously were talking about how you went to a competition recently. You mind telling us a bit about that?
Yeah, so back in, I think it was February, it was like provincials, and provincials is like probably the biggest competition you can have in BC, because like if you're 15, then if you win provincials, you can go to nationals, which is a really big sport. And provincials is like pretty big because like everybody from BC tries to go, and then you have to like, it's like could be almost a 3-day event.
Oh, awesome. So how did you do in that competition?
I did good. I won gold, which I was happy of, but I'm not 15, so I can't go to nationals yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate, but good for you. That's really good. And otherwise in boxing, is there anyone in particular that has inspired you to, go further with the sport?
Well, my coach, I guess, and like my, I don't know, I really enjoy like watching boxing videos and stuff. Like right now that still fight, I really like Triple G, and I also like Canelo and Lomachenko.
Huh, awesome. And what about you, Leah?
She doesn't fight anymore, but I like Jelena Marjanovic. She was amazing, so.
And is there anybody in the community that has helped inspire you to continue boxing?
Basically just like the team, like my coach and everybody else. It's kind of like one big family, kind of.
That sounds great.
So.
How has boxing impacted you guys positively, because you're going off to these competitions and you're fighting? How regularly do you fight?
Sometimes they can be every 2 weeks, but
every week sometimes.
Yeah. I think like the next fight for me is going to be like April sometime, middle of April.
Yeah, so how's that impacted you guys positively?
For me, I really enjoy it. I really enjoy like being able to train a lot and stuff.
Yeah, just training and like getting ready for fights and just getting all like psyched up, and yeah, just, I don't know. Yeah.
And where do you guys see this taking you in the future?
I want to keep going with it for a long time. I want to do something big, like win nationals and stuff like that, but I think I'm going to keep going for a fair bit longer.
Yeah, me too. I want to go far and like just kind of be like Jelena Marjanovic. Like, she's an 8-time world champion, and she's like incredible. So, yeah.
I think I always will have boxing in my life.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Is there anything that boxing has taught you that's not related to the sport itself?
Well, like you always got to be like, everybody thinks like losing's like the worst thing, but like even if you lose, you'll still learn a lot.
And is there other maybe positive things that tie into school that have taught you through boxing, that you have been taught through boxing?
Well, like I always feel confident and stuff.
That's great. What about you, Leah?
It helps a lot with like daily life. It helps me sleep because you get the exercise like during the end of the day, and it just really like releases the stress, like I said. So it calms me down a lot.
Great. And for other kids maybe that would be wanting to get into this around this community, can you guys maybe say a couple words on if they did want to, maybe encouraging them to, and also how they could go about being a part of maybe your boxing group?
Yeah. So yeah, like I think everybody, if they want to do boxing, they should. And like a lot of people think boxing is just like punching each other in the head until you like knock them out or anything, but there's actually like a lot of skill involved, I think.
Yeah, And just like if you want to box, just do it. Like just sign up and just try it out. Like it's really great, I find. So.
How have you found boxing challenging, and what kind of rewards has that brought you?
Well, like something that I find really challenging is like, and if you're in a fight and you're like getting super tired and anything, but you just like have to keep going because like you want to win and stuff. And I think like the best reward is like if you have like a super hard fight but you end up winning.
Yeah, just mainly like you just kind of know like in the fight you just keep going, and like usually like during the end, like instead of me getting like really tired, I just get like more energy because I want to like do as best as I can. So.
And do you think that persistence that you're taught from boxing ties over to other parts of your life?
Yeah, I think so, because I'm always like, I'm in better shape and I feel really confident and stuff.
What made you decide to start boxing?
My family was really into it, like my grandpa and my dad and stuff, and I have some uncles who are professional in Central America. I don't know, it was just, I wanted to try it. I just enjoy the challenge of it, like what you put in, you put out. So like if you train super hard and you fight and you win or something, it feels good because you put in the work. It just does a lot for you. It teaches you confidence. You're always confident with yourself. Like lots of people who like to fight don't really fight as much because they're just confident. They're not scared. They don't have to prove anything. And it's a positive experience because it's like a family. Boxing, everybody respects you, and it's like, yeah, it's just everybody takes care of you. Like even if you go to another club or something, they'll like know, they're nice to you and stuff.
I really enjoy competing. I never thought I was going to compete and stuff, but after I just started doing it for a couple of months, I really enjoyed it and stuff. So it's really changed my life. Before I came to boxing, I was just kind of just doing bad things and not living the right lifestyle and stuff. So it's really changed my life and stuff, so I love competing and stuff.
Why would you say for you that boxing is a positive experience?
Because it just like teaches you stuff, and like it teaches a character into kids, so then you can actually learn to do stuff, and then you can be confident with everything.
Well, I like traveling with my friends and family to go to fights and travel to new places I haven't been across Canada and the United States, and I like training. I like hanging out with my friends at the gym, and I just like the positive vibe.
So if, let's say I had, I don't know, a younger sibling that wanted to get into the sport, but they were a bit shy and they weren't 100% sure on even if it was something for them, and they just really wanted to try it out, maybe each of you kind of discuss some points on how it would be, how they could get into it. And
Yeah, I for sure think they should like try it out if they're interested, and like don't be shy because like everybody will be supportive. No one's gonna be mean to you if you're just learning.
Yeah, like we all started from like not knowing how to punch like properly, so
yeah.
you all gotta start somewhere. You're learning like self-defense, and
Yeah.
also like ways to like express yourself,
Yeah.
like to release your stress as a teen, and if you want to go further, you can, and you can fight, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it definitely sounded like the persistence was something that you learned from it, and like a couple other things as well that were positive from that.
Leah, I'm curious to know, like in a male-dominated sport, how do you get through with that?
It pushes me more just to be like the other guys, like this, like they're so like Max is incredible, and like all the boys in like the amateur boxing like who fight, and also like they're all incredible. So it just pushes me more to like be like them and like to be better, and it doesn't affect it at all for me, anyways. But I mean it's hard because it's hard to find a girl with my weight, my age, who is also boxer to fight against, but there is somebody who's there, and you do fight them a couple times, but yeah.
Awesome. Well, it's been great talking to you guys. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you guys.
Hi, welcome back to Express Yourself. We're now in the offices at the Youth Center. We're going to be talking to a filmmaker named Thomas. Hey, Thomas.
Hi.
So what got you into filmmaking in the first place?
I think it really all started when I was about 6 or 7, and my older brother got a camera for Christmas, a little digital camera, and I was just instantly really fascinated by it, especially the little mode dial on the top. And I wanted my own, and yeah, I just wanted to be able to take pictures and that kind of spawned from there, and eventually, yeah, I asked for a digital camera for Easter, and then I was really rejected because I realized that you get things like little wheelbarrows for Easter, not digital cameras. But at some point, my dad bought me a little digital camera, and I started taking pictures all the time, and eventually from there, turned into horrible little videos of me drawing, some of which still lurk the corners of YouTube, if you're interested.
Nice.
So yeah, and from there I've just got more and more interested. And yeah.
Awesome. What kind of projects are you working on lately?
Lately it's been a lot of music videos. So I'm really proud to have made a video with local musicians Ella and Talal, who are also grads at LVR, and yeah, for their original song, and it was actually nominated for a Kootenai Music Award, which is super exciting. And yeah, and then since then I've filmed another music video that's in the works, and there's a couple more that might come down the pipeline too.
Awesome.
I'm caught up in a spider's web, it's cast its gossamer through his mind. The smoke is sweet, the leaves are dead, the winter is undone. I had a dream the other night, I cut my hair and dyed it black. The smoke rose up a silent fall and laced the shivers down my back. The only light shone from the cemetery. Fire fuels our hearts and our souls, and we are buried. And I am still lost in that dream, where I will not move.
Is music a passion that you like integrating into your filmmaking?
I think it's always great to be able to integrate other local artists, especially youth artists in the area, and just, yeah, it's awesome to be able to work with someone local instead of just finding music online or whatever, and I think it's a great opportunity for that, is to make a music video, because you're kind of celebrating two different people's interests and talents.
Has there been, I guess, local inspirations for you as far as the filming goes?
Yeah, I mean, a big part of getting into filmmaking, especially making it a little more professional, is through the Kootenai Screen-Based Industry Initiative at the Civic Theatre, and I actually work there now, but it started out with me just going to the meetups every week, and I'd be the youngest person there, and I'd just show up with a guy I know named Jonathan Robinson, and he's older, but yeah, and he's a passionate filmmaker, and so since then, people like that, people like Laurie Jones at LVR, yeah, have kind of inspired me a little bit to take it a little more professionally, and yeah.
What style would you say you use in filmmaking?
I think I have a lot of inspirations from filmmaking. I'm a big fan of Wes Anderson. I'm a big fan of like YouTube filmmakers Casey Neistat. I was really into before he got super big, and yeah, so I really like the kind of do-it-yourself and kind of quirky elements of filmmaking. I mean, there's so many amazing filmmakers out there that I draw inspiration from, but yeah, so specifically a style, it'd be hard to say, but yeah, I like to incorporate drone shots and whatnot.
Thomas, how do you feel your work expresses yourself?
I think really I take it a bit from starting with photography. That background, kind of like cinematography, is really important to me. Just like creating beautiful images is a big thing. Yeah, so also the pacing and the styling elements that I've learned from other filmmakers are the inspiration I draw. I bring that in. Yeah, my own just visual and kind of artistic interests in cinematography, as well as I'm also really passionate about English and about writing, and I think I kind of take some of that in. I'd like to write a film someday, so I think all those kind of elements kind of come into my style.
What kind of projects do you have coming up?
One big project that's coming up for me that I'll be involved with also with the Nelson Youth Action Network is the Real Youth Film Festival, and that's coming up Youth Week, May 2nd. So yeah, so that's a project that it brings in both international youth films and youth films from our community. So we'll be looking for local films to bring into that, and also we'll be bringing ones from other communities. So yeah, so that's something I enjoy, coordinating filmmaking and film festivals.
Mm-hmm. And where do you see filmmaking taking in the future?
I'd definitely like to be involved with it my whole life. I'm not sure if I will take it into a full career on its own, but it's certainly possible. I'd like to do it professionally on the side wherever I can, and yeah, work with more local artists in the future.
Where can we find some stuff that you've worked on?
A great place to find some of my work is on YouTube, and also I have a Facebook page called Thomas Struthers Studio on Facebook, so either one, or my Instagram is @FieldBlur. So yeah, there's different ways I put my stuff online, and I was also part of the Kinesis Film Festival back in the fall at the Civic Theatre that celebrated local filmmaking, and I was also able to coordinate a youth film screening night with Nelson Youth Action Network, is another place where some of my stuff was on display, and other people's as well. So.
Awesome.
So is there other resources around the community other than, I don't know, you were talking a bit about the Civic Theatre here, but do you have any other resources that you go to for filmmaking?
I actually started a videography group on Facebook, West Kootenay Videography, so that's another place where you can share if you're interested in getting into it, or if you just want to see what's out there from local filmmakers. It's a great place to see stuff. But again, yeah, the Kootenay Screen-Based Industry Initiative, so they have a Facebook group as well, Kootenay Screen-Based Industry Workers, and that's run by the Civic Theatre, and they have monthly meetups. There's lots of great connections in the area, for sure.
And I assume they're pretty open to anyone that's
for sure,
wanting
yeah.
to get into.
Yeah, I think just a big thing is just showing up and getting involved with people in the industry is the biggest part of becoming part of it.
What are some of the biggest challenges you faced in filmmaking?
I think there's a little. It can be hard when you're so young. Like it's very much something that I think a lot of people. Everyone takes videos, but to kind of make a film and to incorporate other people in the community, there's not a lot of people like super young who are doing that yet. I think that it's growing and a lot of people are getting into it, but yeah, so sometimes it can be hard if you want to coordinate a little bit of a bigger project being so young. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. It took me a long time to learn cinematography and learn some of the kind of rules of filmmaking, and some of that was helped by doing the summer film camp at Selkirk College. I've done it for a couple of years, so that was a big help.
What are some pieces of advice you'd give to someone young trying to crack into the industry?
I'd say for sure to show up at the meetups, the monthly Kootenay Screen-Based Industry meetups, join groups on Facebook. So communicate with other local filmmakers, talk to them, see what they're working on, see if they could need help one day, and just practice at it all the time in your spare time. Make videos for fun, and yeah, just do as much as you can.
Thanks, Thomas, for being on the show. It was a great conversation.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing more of your work.
Awesome.
I'm Ben, and this has been Express Yourself.
And I'm Chloe, and now we're going to leave you with a music video by Thomas featuring Ella Korth and Talel McBriar. This video is October.